Hi, Veronica here. I want to talk to you about your body-mind connection. Your body is a real library of every place you've ever been to and everywhere you're going. And it's really interesting because I've talked to a number of people. It's winter time now when this thing is shot. So I've talked to a number of people recently who have sinus headaches, awful sinus headaches. And one thing that makes me laugh is if your third eye is opening, if your spiraling lights inside are evoking an awakening in your third eye, sometimes it feels like you're getting a sinus infection, and sometimes you can't tell the difference between the opening of your third eye and a sinus infection. But let's assume you've got a sinus infection. I was talking to one of my clients who's got a really blocked up ear. She'd had a car accident many years ago, and they wanted to give her surgery. So we started working on it to at least release the pressure. She may have to have surgery, but we're doing quite a job on releasing the pressure. And what we have found is that the pressure that backs up in her ear comes from a number of things. It comes from a poor energy motion because of an accident that she'd had. So it blocks the flow. And it's the flow that can really purify how you have reactions, sort of being logged in your ear. So then the ear gets moved, and as we talk about her feeling heard or hearing people or actually wanting to retreat from hearing things, the ear comes down and gets a little bit tighter, and then the block is really amplified. And then what happens next is her sinus infection all up through here gets worse and worse. And it isn't until we go through there and find out the anger that wants to hold back against hearing, the anger of not being heard, and of the buildup of old resistances and resentments and how they fill up her sinuses. It's quite fascinating. So very often what we can do is go into the base of your spine. You might want to do this with us. Go into the base of your spine like a little imp, as if you're sitting in there, swinging your legs over your tailbone. And just imagine being in there. And then bring up a red light, which you run all the way up your spine, right up to behind your shoulders, through the neck, up into your skull, and all around your skull. Now bring that light into, we could call it your third eye, but right now we're calling it your sinuses. Bring that light right into your sinuses. That's right, and just hold it there. And ask yourself to feel anger. That's it. Ask yourself to feel anger. As soon as I did that, I got a pressure right down here. Don't argue with where the pressure shows up. Just say, oh, I got pressure around my nostrils when I asked for that. Go back into your sinuses. Sit in there. Remember, you're a little imp inside. So sit in there and feel any kind of resistances that you have in your life. Maybe it's at work, maybe it's at home. And notice there's a correlation. Do your eyes water a little bit? Does the pressure increase around the upper part of your cheekbones? What happens with you? And now one more time, we're going to take a light and move it right up through your body again. Bring it right up from your spine. This light, instead of being red, is going to be gold. Bring it right up your spine. That's right. You'll notice your body is getting lighter and more vibrant as we do this. It's loosening up what's jamming up in your sinuses. So bring it up, and then circulate it round and round in your brain. And then once again, bring it into your sinuses. And see if you can see that light rolling and burning. Yes, you're doing it. You're doing a great job. Rolling and burning. And some of you are already noticing that there's a freedom in here. And there's some phlegm running more freely. And it's not blocking your sinuses. I really recommend, after you've done a little bit and you've gotten some freedom, that you do maybe the 2 minutes of rapid panting we did on the heart chakra. Do it through your nose, and that'll keep those air passages clearing. Remember, they don't just clear and stay clear. You got to keep them clearing, because the way the energy has been blocked has prevented you from clearing easily with your breath. So give it a shot and let me know what happens. Thanks.